Hi guys, I'm Exactchaos and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2. In this episode we are going to firstly fix this nice little route that we've got going on over here. It's definitely better for us to just connect that one straight in there. So first things first, that's the train over there, by the way. We just need to give it a little bit of tracks. A little bit of a track that can, well, actually we'll just run a double track for the bulk of this section here. I'm hoping we can just run it straight through there. We can indeed run it straight through there and potentially even have a double switch there. We'll run it up to there. Actually, let's go past that. Okay, now let's see about actually upgrading the rest of this to the right stuff. Yeah, there, perfect. Now that's all upgraded. Oh, and the high-speed rail as well. That's not the requirement for high-speed rail there. Bit of a waste. Anyway, there we go. So now we've got high-speed rail all the way through there. So now back to this. We just need to tie. It's gonna run through there. So let's pause it while we quickly do this. I'm still gonna need to so let's see, can we run it like at say 120 around here? Maybe. I think that's about the right balance. 116 around that corner there, and then from the other side we just need to find where we've started this one over there. Oops, but we're probably just gonna try and tie it in actually right over here, because this one is in fact is the bypass, so we're going to tie it into the bypass over there. So that's a little bit problematic. Okay, so let's cancel this first. What I'm interested in is, let's remove that, let's remove this. Okay, we'll get rid of all of these. No, slightly problematic there. We'll get rid of that also. Okay, now let's quickly tie this in there. Okay, now let's redo this. We just redone it the first time around. So over there, why is that so tight? Okay, well let's get rid of all of that then, and we'll try and redo it all together. So if we grab it in there, can we somehow find something that works? Some seems like no. That's maybe a little tight there. That's probably not great. I think something like that is probably about what we're gonna manage. Then we're going to tie this one around there. Yeah, it's a little tight, but we'll do that. Okay, then this guy is going to tie off of that. Okay, so it'll slow down a little bit to go that way, and this one will go in that direction. Okay, so at least we've got a quick movement on the other ones. Yeah, I think that's going to be sufficient for us. We just need to see about our signaling over here. So let's grab that. We'll do a signaling over there, we'll do a signaling over there, and we'll do a bit of signaling right over there. At the same time, we'll probably do, yeah, but this signaling here will be a problem. So we'll probably signal this guy so it can make room for this guy to get through. This one, however, will stop over here. We'll see about that. See how that works. The rest of this should still function quite well. What we do, however, need to do is we need to tie these guys back. So let's quickly just modify this a little bit. Okay, a little something like that. Okay, now let's go did I do something wrong here? No, I did not. Now let's just tie this guy in as something like that. Should be fine. Let's just modify this again. Get that thing sorted out, and we'll get that one sorted out. So now at least those sections are done properly. Okay, let's just see. Okay, now I'm also gonna need to do some more signaling over here. Oops, no, those are roads. Get me some signals. So I'm gonna want a signal there, and a signal here, and a signal somewhere there, and a signal over there. Okay, something like that. And what we'll probably do is we'll do another set of signals, something like this, and probably another set of signals in the middle over there somewhere. And we need a switch, so let's grab ourselves a switch over here somewhere. A little something like that. Perfect. Now we've got a switch here, so we'll need another signal right over there. Perfect. So now, if I go back to this, yes, so now it actually just routes through there as the fastest route. Perfect. So let's continue running this train. This is our train line here. How many passengers are we carrying? Come on, click it. 33 only. It's not making any money just yet. Well, that's a fair amount. How much on it now? 30. So it's slowly starting to get a little bit busier. I would like to see how that works. That guy should get through before this guy arrives. Perfect. It's going to run straight through. I want to see it use its new little path there. And then the next thing we're going to have to look into is getting these plastics made so we can get these goods here that they're after. I also think we can upgrade our flights a little bit. Get a better flight in there. Or a better service there. Okay, here goes, or a better airplane. A better vehicle is what we're after. Okay, you guys have been mentioning in the comments that we should probably run a separate train to each of these. I get it. It does look that way. We're not using this thing to the fullest potential. I'm just not necessarily sure it is a requirement just yet, because we can't produce any. Well, there's no demand for more than that. Well, that worked out fairly well. See what we have over here, and how many are we loading? Only 21, so it's got a quicker route to get here now, I think. But yeah, that works pretty well. We'll see if we need to expand that to an extra one. How many people are on this train? Yeah, so lightning doesn't take that much, so the single train is probably sufficient as it stands. We've got a new vehicle. Ooh, look at that one, a Bristol freighter. We have never looked at freight transporting freight by plane. It's generally not a. I mean, I don't know if it's that big of a thing, but anyway, we'll see. Okay, now that we've got this sorted out, we probably have sufficient crude oil over here that we can now start running a train that's going here for the plastics to produce plastic, and then maybe what we do is we just run a kind of a serve. Oh, we have to run it over there. So we'll see. So first things first, I believe we can provide ourselves with a bit of a building over here for the freight, a cargo station. Let's go with at least 3 of them. Maybe at 240, let's go with high speed. It's probably pretty pricey. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Let's turn it a little bit like this. Yes, and we can tie it in like that. So if we're saying that we're going to run it like this is probably then the right thing for us to do here. So let's forget about that for a minute. Let's grab ourselves a little bit of a road here. Come on, the road. I just run a straight road for once? Does it actually want to work? So if we do that, come on, there has to be the option of running a straight road. There we go. So if we run a straight road like so, and then we say we put this guy in place over here, like so. Okay, so now we've got that in place there. Okay, so now if we see about doing this, we could actually tie this in straight through here. We could run this straight through there. So if we go tracks and we say straight through, yes, so we could definitely run that straight through there. Okay, at a pretty decent speed there. You've got that there. Okay, so we'll run that one straight through there. We're gonna run it back. On this one here. So let's get rid of that. Don't necessarily need all of this. So let's get rid of that. So this is just going to be a straight crossover through there. Okay. Don't want that. Can we try and redo that just so that it's a little bit of a better? Yes, that's much better. Okay, and now we're going to try and tie that in, and that's pretty cool too in terms of speed. Oops. Up to there, so that should be pretty high speed operation through there. This guy shouldn't be bothered by what's going on there at all. I like it. We just need some signals over here. To be honest, this guy is probably sufficient in terms of, yeah, so I wouldn't want that guy to stop there. So let's do new signals right over here, and at the same time I'm going to do a bit of this, get rid of some of these signals that we've got running over there, and even this is now not necessarily more. That's probably okay, and we probably can do with another one over here somewhere as well, just so that it clears it out for us. These guys on the other hand will have some signals a little bit pushed back, and it'll be a double signal like this, and then it'll probably be the tie-in signal over there. Okay, on this side however, I'm not sure there's enough room for it over there, and then this guy is going to wait for, well, what I'm keen on is I want this guy over there to wait for this guy to pass. Yeah, that's going to be more appropriate means. Okay, so let's see if that works, and then we'll go on from there. So now what we can do is we can run a crude oil to here. Do we have access to, yeah, if we click that and call it a double switch, you should be able to sort that out. Okay, so if we call that a double switch, and now we'll say, oh, well, let's build the line first. So grab me a line, and it's probably not going to make money from that to here. Okay, so there it goes. That actually works pretty well there. Got a lot of congestion, well, a lot of lines running through there. So now you're going to run in here. I just want to see, where are you picking up traffic over here? So let's go out of that. So we've got pickup occurring on that center line to go into that direction. But potentially what, wow, lots of new vehicles over here. Look at that. Is that like a trolley bus kind of a, and we've got a new Russian class L. Nice. And some new trucks as well. And we've got trams in poor conditions. So this is kind of used as the pass through over here. But what I'm thinking we should do, so maybe we should pause the game for a minute and just redo what we've got going on over here. pass by should be easier, I think. So let's kind of get rid of all of this. Apologies if that's noisy. Okay, so we don't need to pick up tons of this stuff, but what we do need is we need some bypass tracks running on the edge of this. So what I'll do is we'll just run some bypass stuff right over there, okay, and similarly like that. So we're just going to run some bypass stuff around there, and the idea is that this is kind of where the actual line goes, and then we just need to tie into the various places that they need to go. So from here you will tie in over there. I'm going to maintain pretty decent pace. Okay, so now this guy, what we could do, we could have this guy tie in back onto that side. Okay, and we can double switch it over here. I believe that should be sufficient. So that can be a double switch right over there. So this guy can go in there and go bring back the stuff. And then on this side, however, we will run it in to there. That should be fine. And out onto there. Okay. And now we've got a full open track there. Okay, now just let's do the signaling for this ever so quickly. Ooh, we didn't tie those together. Hang on. That's a bit of a bummer. Okay, let's try that one more time. Is there something funny there? Let's just tie those together. Yeah, no problems. No problems. Okay, so let's do our signaling over here. So you don't need to wait for anything. However, when you get here, there may be a need for a wait. So let's just do that over there. This guy, on the other hand, you preferably needs to wait over there for this guy to run through. I don't think there's a need for anything like that. So let's just do some signals back here somewhere. Okay, perfect. That's good. On this side, why didn't we know? I thought we joined. That's a little weird, isn't it? Let's just pull that back a little bit more and try that one more time. I don't know why that happened. I see. So it's just generally not happening. That is the thing that we're looking for. You're definitely going to wait over there for these trains to run. That's going to run through here. You don't have the ability to go in there. And what we'll do is we'll just do a bit of signaling right in the middle of the station there. I think that should be sufficient. I think that should be fine. So if we look at this now, yes, that looks good. Now, where's that line 1 of ours? Ah, we've lost all the ability to do some cool stuff here. So anyway, let's just go with 3. Yes, perfect. So 3 is connected back up. Now it'll actually work. It'll come in and load and go back, and it won't disrupt the passenger train that's going to run through here at speed. Excellent. So that works quite well, and I do like the 3 wide catenary over there. That's a nice little bypass track going on right through there. Okay, so now that goes through here. We might have to revamp what we're doing with our lines over there, but we should be running something straight away. Our next step is to look into providing a train that runs the plastics over here, but we also need to run the steel over here. So I'm thinking we've got this switch over here, but this switch no longer serves any purpose, right? No one makes use of the switch. Okay, so what we can do is we can get rid of this switch. Okay, so with the switch out of the way, we could do a bit of a turn through there to be able to come into this station. So let's provide a station over here. And this, apologies, this episode is turning into a lot more, a lot less trains running, and a lot more trying to get our next services up and running. So let's provide that one over there. So we've got a cargo station here. Now we just need to run into it. I believe that should be an appropriate line to run. And what we may end up doing is we may end up bridging something over here, just to make sure that the connections are running smoothly. But if we, for instance, say this, and we run it at, say, a 100 through there, yeah, we're not going to get it much faster than that. So if we say do something like this, and we run it back, no. We run it back over here. Is that what we're trying to do? Yeah, that would work. Now we just need to tie that in there. Not that I'm sure that's necessarily a requirement. So let's tie that one in there. So that's a bit of a slow turn. And then we run that one around there up to, say, that point, and then we tie it in here. Come on. Excellent. So a little something like that, and we'll do some signals. Get this guy to wait right over there. Okay. We'll get some extra signals around here somewhere. We're going to have many trains running this, so we'll have a signal there. We'll have a signal over here somewhere. Yeah, that's probably okay. I don't want it to block any of this or any of that, so what we should do is I should just pull this signal forward a little bit. So give me this guy, we'll get rid of that, and so now that should be well signaled through there. What we could now do is actually get an extra, okay, we can do an extra one here. Because now, okay, hang on, so let's get rid of that a little bit. So now as we come closer, we just need to, oops, there's a little piece there that's going to bother us. Okay, now as we come closer, we can tie it into there. Okay, we can run that nice and close, and we can tie that one in over there. I think that's okay. And then this guy here can do this. We probably now need to do this over here somewhere. So we'll do a little something like that, and like that. So we'll do a little switch over there, which means they can go into both of them. We'll get ourselves a bit of a signal right over there and a bit of a signal right over here. And probably a signal right over there as well. So now if we look at that, that's still working, and now we can add the other line. Whoops, click this one and go over here for me. Thank you very much. Nice. So now you're running in through there. The only other piece we'll probably need to do is now get a little bit of a track going over here, which is gonna be tight. That's gonna be a tight one, a tight operation to do, but let's try it nonetheless. So if we say that is not gonna be a problem, it's a little slow, but it's gonna work, and then we only need this one, and that's gonna work too. All we need to do is change our I think we need to change our signaling so we stop it over here somewhere, otherwise it's just going to block stuff. So grab a signal, move that signal over there instead, and we get rid of that guy. So now we should be able to run our steel to there as well. So let's quickly go and assign that line. Where did our steel come from? Over here. Okay, so we'll pick up some steel from here and we will take it over there and it'll run back. There we go. Through all of this, and there it goes. So now we've got plenty of action over here. They're going to make use of the same one, which I think is okay because there's fewer trains that's running that one. But we may have to expand this station a little bit by doing so. Now we've got all of these things, and what I'll quickly do as we end off this episode, I will quickly purchase a few trains for that. We've got plenty of money, so I'll keep running things now. The trains we need is, firstly, we need this oil to get here. So let's purchase a train over here. It should be able to go do that. Okay, so let's grab here a train. Shall we get our new Russian Class L? It's extremely expensive and not that quick. So the China Railways one is really okay. So that's much less expensive and it's got about the same of everything. Yeah, it's better. Well, the tractive effort on this is better, so this is better for hauling the big loads. So let's give it this kind of color. Actually, are we giving the same colors to everything now? Ugly brown. There's just not enough colors. We need many more colors in the palette. Let's go with this one. Okay, we'll add that one over there. We're gonna go for the tank cars, and we're gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them as a starting point. We'll procure this vehicle and we will say, you my friend, you're gonna go with line, oh, I think it's called line 1. I need to rename these lines. So you're gonna run line 1. I believe you should be tracking out of there to go to the right stuff. Okay, then we will purchase ourselves another one of these guys, China Railways. This time we'll have a yellow, maybe something like that color. That's ugly. And this time we want to move plastic, and plastic is moved through the boxcar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 I believe is the right number for now. We'll purchase that, and you're gonna go to line number 2 is what we're calling this line. Unable to find a path. Oh, I get it. You're unable to find a path. So let's quickly pause the game. I'm gonna give you, see if this will work. If we do that, yes, that should give you the path you need. So let's try that again. Line 2 please. There we go. Nice, you're going to be able to do that move for us, and then the other one should be able to do that move as well. Now let's purchase one of those vehicles also, and we'll see how many we need. Well, we'll see once it starts running. We'll have a look at it. So this one is just going to be steel ones. It's going to have, let's make it a, no, it's maybe too bright purple. Let's do that kind of purple color, that lavender color, and it will bring steel. So it's going to be this, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we'll buy that one, and we'll assign that one to line 3. All of these need some names, so there that goes also. Nice. So here we see stuff arriving, so we're not seeing stuff coming in just yet. Let's go over here and see. We should have some stuff waiting on line 1. Perfect, so that is happening. We may have to rejig what we're doing with our crude oil. That guy's making its move around there. I'm hoping there would be sufficient stuff being created over here. Oh, it still needs to upgrade, so that's okay. Hopefully that'll do the trick. Might need to upgrade some of these lines also. But yeah, that should be pretty much everything. What is this train? Why is it so slow? Let's quickly see about upgrading train 8 over there. Let's get a replacement vehicle for train 8. Oh, it's a long one. Really? Well, let's get something that's going to work a little bit better. So we're going to go with that one. We've got these China Railway ones are just running all over the show, and this is one of these as well. Let's give that one a little bit of a brighter purple. And we want some Tycoons on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, something like that maybe. Let's just replace that. Hopefully that means you're gonna run much quicker now. Oh, that could be the other one actually. This is line 3. It's loading. It's getting a pretty decent load up and running over there. There's this guy coming back. It's gonna wait for it over there to make room. Now these guys are gonna wait a little bit, so there's a little bit of a wait going on. You guys should be able to run at the same time. Yeah, you can. Oh, you need to clear that. Okay, interesting. There you go. Now, are things starting to happen over here? Are we producing plastics? We are in fact producing plastics. And in the next episode, we'll see how we distribute some of these awesome goods that can now be produced over here into Sapporo town. And then I think we're moving pretty much all the demand, and then it's just about optimization, seeing some new vehicles, and so on and so on. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.